Hi everyone, my name is Rachel Dela Cruz. Today I will be presenting my infographic on anthrax, which is a global disease caused by the bacterium Bacillus anthracis. I chose this topic because anthrax is still a major concern in many rural areas of the world, especially where livestock and veterinary care are limited. I wanted to understand how this disease spreads, how it affects people and animals, and what's being done to control it. Anthrax is caused by Bacillus anthracis, a gram-positive rod-shaped bacterium that forms extremely tough spores that can survive in soil for decades, especially in areas with lots of livestock such as farms and ranches. They also contaminate animal products like hides, wool, and meat. One important point is that anthrax does not spread from person to person. Instead, the way the spores enters the body determines the type of disease. Through the skin leads to cutaneous anthrax. By breathing in spores leads to inhalation anthrax. And by eating undercooked contaminated meat causes gastrointestinal anthrax. Or lastly, through injection of contaminated drugs, although it's pretty rare. Each type produces different symptoms ranging from black-centered skin spores to severe breathing problems, shock, or gastrointestinal illness. For prevention, there are separate vaccines for humans and animals. The human vaccine is mainly used for high-risk groups like lab workers and military personnel, while livestock in high-risk areas receive a live vaccine. Other prevention methods include handling animals safely and cooking meat thoroughly. If someone is exposed, early treatment is necessary. Doctors typically use antibiotics such as ciprofloxacin, doxycycline, and penicillin. Severe cases may also require antitoxin therapy and supportive care. The life cycle of Bacillus anthracis involves long-lasting spores in the environment. When a host encounters them, they germinate into active bacteria, produce toxins, and eventually return to spore form in the environment, allowing the cycle to continue. Diagnosis usually involves blood or tissue cultures, PCR tests to detect DNA, to detect bacterial DNA, or toxin detection. Imaging like chest X-ray or CT scans helped identify inhalation anthrax. Globally, anthrax still affects both people and livestock in many rural regions, and it has also played a role in bioterrorism, such as the 2001 U.S. mail attacks. Organizations like WHO, CDC, and OIE work to monitor outbreaks, promote livestock vaccination, and support ongoing research. Through my research, I learned that although anthrax is preventable and treatable, it is far from being eradicated. More research is needed to develop stronger vaccines, improve global surveillance, and help protect communities that rely on livestock. Understanding anthrax's life cycle and transmission is important for preventing future outbreaks and reducing its global impact. And then these are my sources. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you learned something new. Thank you.